the mini album, the beach mini album. And what I'm doing here is I'm making actually a pocket. So I'm using my embossing stylus to fold up the bottom. And now I'm going to fold in the sides. And I actually love using this Fiskars trimmer for that, just because what I did there, actually, before I get into that, what I did there is I marked the center with a pencil, and that's how I'm making know where to make my score marks for the two sides. But the reason I like using this Fiskars trimmer with my embossing stylus to make score lines like this is because it has that channel for the blade, and that here I'm just using the corner that I cut off already, and I'm going to transfer it to the other side. I'm cutting it with my scissors. And the ball of my embossing stylus fits in that blade channel really easily. So now that all the folds are done, I'm actually going to cut. And I'm going to cut the bottom right and bottom left segments completely away. And here I thought about rounding all the corners and decided against it. So now I'm just folding it closed. And here I actually wanted to put a decorative piece of paper on the inside of the pocket so that when the tag was not inside the pocket, you actually would see decorative paper. So I'm just choosing a paper, and I'm going to cut a piece and glue it inside. And it only needs to be at the very top, because that's the only part that's actually ever going to show. So I'm just gluing that down. And now I am going to glue all the flaps of the pocket. So I'm putting glue on that side and folding it on one side only and folding it over. And then I'm going to put glue on the bottom flap and then fold it up. And that makes my pocket. So now I'm looking for my tag. I lost it somewhere. So now I'm just going to put my tag in, see how it looks. And I actually didn't like how it looked with that little triangle, and I didn't like how it looked like that either. So I decided to cut a circle out of it. And so now I've punched that circle just from a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to trace it where I want it on the pocket, and then use my scissors to trim it out. So I'll get a nice circle notch. And I'm just erasing any pencil marks. And I am going to ink the whole thing in purple, so it'll be purple and green. And the tag that goes inside has purple and green accents as well. You can see it sitting there on my glass mat next to my pencil. Those brads are actually shaped like tiny little buttons. The brads that are holding the purple tag down, they're really cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to decorate the rest of the back cover. And so I'm going to cover this chipboard sheet in adhesive. And then I'm going to use the same paper that I used on the chipboard front cover from Heidi Grace. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to set this down right on top of it and just trim the whole thing out with my craft knife. So that's what I'm doing here. And then the the corners that didn't get trimmed out, I'm gonna round with the crocodile, or round with the corner chomper, and now I'm punching my holes with the crocodile. And I'm going to use Color Box Fluid Chalk Ink in Lime Pastel to ink the edges. And I'm just using a makeup sponge as an applicator. Big bags of these from cosmetic supply stores for just a couple of dollars. They last a long time and they work really well for giving a nice soft inked edge. And they also preserve my ink pads and keep them from getting torn up by the paper and chipboard, so I can still use them for stamping. Okay, so now I'm going to glue down my tag holder, my pocket. And this is going to be on the back cover, so they're going to have a little surprise. And now I'm putting glue dots in the two corners where it was just too skinny to put the ACG adhesive. And I'm going to put my pocket inside, and that will finish off the album. So thank you for watching, and just in a second I'm going to go over and show you what I did so you can see everything.
Alright, so I finished my little beach album. Here is the acrylic cover where I did the stamping and the embossing. It's a little tight. I may need to get bigger rings. We'll see. So there is that Heidi Grace sticker and the vinyl stickers. And then here there's a place for a 3x4 photo and some journaling. And then there's more journaling here. And then I did more embossing on this. And then more room for journaling and those cute little brads. And then here's the page with the bow. And some bling and journaling spot. And more bling. And then the flip out page where I did the stamping. There's room for a photo and journaling, and then more stamping on that where there's more room for journaling. And then another flip out. And then here I used some glitter brads and popped up the sticker. And then this one has the flip out photo mat and then journaling underneath, and then there's one of those rub-ons, and then here there's lines on this paper and it's pretty neutral, so there could be more journaling there, and some more vinyl stickers. And then here's those cork accents that I punched, and then on the back there's a pocket and more room for little pictures or journaling or whatever. So there it is, and I'm really happy with it. Thanks for watching.